Welcome to another edition of Bulldog Roundup. My name is Ben Simon, Multimedia Coordinator of Bryant University Athletics. Today I am joined by star pitcher for the Bryant University softball team, Sami Houseal. Sami, thank you very much for joining me today and taking some time to sit down and talk about the 2010 season.
Thank you for having me.
So just getting right into it, you guys had a trip down to Louisiana, not the way that you would have wanted the season to start off, 0-5, but were there any positives that you were able to take away from the trip?
Yeah, I mean, definitely we didn't want to start in a hole like this, but it was just good to get down there and get playing so early in the year. We definitely jumped in with both feet right away. That's probably the toughest competition we'll face this whole year. But just getting a chance to be out on a field all at once, you know, getting the team chemistry. We have a lot of new freshmen that are going to fill important roles, so it was good to see them on the field and just get experience.
You guys are going to be going to Kissimmee, Florida. You have your big Florida trip coming up. You know, tell me about, 10 games in 6 days. You know, what is that really like to go through?
I mean, it's a lot, but it's nice because you get focused and you get a chance to fix your mistakes that you made right away. You know, if you come off a good game, you can ride that high. If you come off a bad game, you can fix things that you would like to change right away and go hard at the next team. So it's a nice trip to have. And,
who are you guys going to be playing down south? I mean, who are these teams that you're going to be facing down at Kissimmee?
Well, we're facing University of Detroit, LaSalle, UPenn, Fairfield, and a couple others. It's going to be good competition. A couple of them are picked to win their conferences and stuff like that. But at this level, everyone's good and everyone's competitive. So it's really about how we play. And, any game is winnable if we play to our ability.
Well, last year, it must have been kind of a challenge going from Division II to Division I. It was year one of the transition to Division I softball. What are the expectations of the team going into the year two?
We definitely expect to do a lot better this year. Last year we were a little apprehensive, didn't know what to expect. This year we know that we're right there skill-wise, strength-wise, speed-wise with all these teams that we're going to be playing. So we're excited. We got a really nice freshman class that came in that's going to round up our lineup really well. We got some pitchers and some depth at other positions that'll give us a lot of options.
Now last year you personally were able to set the strikeouts record, program record for strikeouts in a single season. What's the secret? I mean, I was a pitcher in college, but I was never able to strike anybody out. So what was your secret to getting so many Ks last year?
Well, Ashley Kuhn called for me behind the plate, and she called the games, and she did a really good job of setting batters up and really working the corners, looking at the batters' weaknesses and playing on them and just changing speeds, changing locations, and then being able to hit those pitches.
Now, you mentioned Ashley Kuhn, the starting catcher. Now, this is going to be year three of you throwing to her. How important is it to have a battery mate where you've had so much experience working with that other person?
It's huge. We have a great relationship. We're good friends off the field, and on the field she really knows how to work with me well, and on the other pitchers. She does a really good job with all of us, coming out and talking to us when we need it, telling us things, always keeping us on top of our game. She does a great job back there.
Talk to me about your relationship with Coach Lisa Ann Wallace. I mean, how has she helped you personally as a pitcher? The stuff that you've learned from her, does it transfer, also off the field? Definitely.
I respect her a lot as a coach. She definitely goes hard at everything she does and really pushes us to go hard at everything that we do. She set me up with some great, a pitching coach that has helped me tremendously, and the strength coach that we have, Tim, in the weight room, and that's how it's helped me to get to where I am today.
Now, you were elected captain as a junior. Would you say that, your leadership qualities, that you're kind of the rah-rah, getting teammates' face kind of a leader, or do you try and go out there and you're really just trying to lead by example?
I would say I'm a little bit of both. When I'm on the mound, I'm kind of in my own world. I'm out there just competitive, trying to win, and I think I lead that way and people try to follow. But I also like to talk a lot and like to tell people what's going on and, talk to them and understand what they're thinking and what they're doing and try to give advice. So a little bit of both.
There you have it, folks. Our first sit down with Sami Houseal, captain and pitcher for the Bryant University softball team. You can keep up with all the Bulldogs at BryantBulldogs.com, and you can catch their first home game on March 16th as they battle the Crusaders of Holy Cross.